is, or the principle is, when you're on the inside, you cancel the height zone. This has all kinds of stuff that goes on with it. The more you study it, the more it makes perfect sense. There's inside and outside techniques. Inside means you're pretty much inside his arms like this. So if he was throwing punches, you're right inside. You're right on the center line there, okay? An outside technique would mean that you're over here someplace. So here's my center line, and here's where my punching range is, or my center, and you're going to be pretty much to the side of me or behind me, all right? So you can still be behind and in their center line. It's kind of weird, but you can do it. Practice hard, you'll be able to do it. So when you're in the center line like this, you have to cancel their height zone. Now, cancel does not mean drop. We could kick up or hit up. So their height zone is up or down. Okay, so you want to move them up or down. And that, if you hit them down, it keeps them from kicking, because you just put all their weight on their feet, only for a split second, by the way. It's not, oh, I stopped them from kicking forever. No, it's only split second. You have to do something relatively quickly to make sure that you get out of the way or whatever. So it doesn't take it away for a long time. But when you drop down here, it puts their weight down. So if they were going to try to hit you, now you're dropping them down. It makes it harder for them to hit you. It puts their weight down into the ground. So now they have to recover just to be able to throw a kick. All right, and if you hit them up, well, now they're lifting up off the ground. It makes it, if they did kick you, it would be not a great kick. Not to say they can't connect, but it wouldn't be a very good kick. And if they're up in the air, how good are their punches or strikes or anything going to be like that? So when you're in the center, you cancel their height zone by hitting up or down. The other thing that you have to worry about when you're in the center is the backup weapon. So you cancel their height to get rid of the backup weapon. So if we were doing 5 swords out of orange, and I come in and I'm throwing my right roundhouse punch at you, do you see that when you block this, you're going to be in the center? So you have to worry, oh, this is coming next. Oh, this is coming next. That you're going to get hit again. So when you're in the center, you're always worried about that backup weapon. You have to do something to cancel it. And usually, making them go up or down, canceling the height zone, is what you're going to be doing. So, and I also see a lot of people doing 5 swords different. Might even say wrong. Because when you do 5 swords, the guy's throwing the right punch, you step in and chamber, this goes down diagonal. There's your downward shot to brace him into the floor for a split second, and the palm, which is, so you hit to the collarbone or to the side of the neck and you drop him down, and then the palm makes his head go back. Do you see how that's going to keep him in place? Okay, so that's going to keep him down there because you hit downward diagonal. If I did, and this is where people do the technique wrong, if I did 5 swords, I hit outward, where's that going to knock him? That's going to knock him over there. So if I do an outward sword hand and then try to palm, they're not going to be there anymore. Okay, I just moved them to the side. So if I want to continue my technique, you have to go downward diagonal, and that's going to cancel their height zone. This also, if I went sideways like this, I can't really block the left punch that's going to be coming in, whether it's a punch or an uppercut, roundhouse punch or an uppercut. The left is coming if you didn't do something very, very quickly. If I do this, now it's, oh, now I've got more of a diagonal. I can use that as a block, or I can use my elbow to block the uppercut coming in. So if I go like this, I have no block against that left roundhouse. I mean, I could turn it into something if I really, really had to, but I would rather have it as part of 5 swords when I do it. So you want to hit downward diagonal with that sword hand because it's going to cancel the height zone so he can't kick you. And hopefully it's going to kill that punch. And even if the punch comes, if my hand's like this, I can at least still block. If my hand was like this, I'd have to turn my hand up or turn my hand down, and you will not have time for that probably. All right? So, but when you're in the center line, this is delayed sword. Kick him in the groin, bends him over. Sword of destruction, same thing, bends him over. Okay? Any of these techniques where you're inside his arms, you have to cancel the height zone, meaning hit him up or down so that he can't kick or punch you effectively. All right? Thank you for watching this video production from Kenpo University.